All right, so here he is, the Motown phenom, Kevin Lee. He has challenged for a piece of the UFC gold. That came in 2017. He's got a lot of championship qualities, DC. Still just a matter of putting it all together.
When you look at Kevin Lee, you think, okay, this is the type of guy that will be a UFC champion. He just not has had the night where it all comes together for him. Because for him, it will have to be perfect. But he can wrestle, he can strike, he can grapple. All the boxes that you need to check to become a champ, Kevin Lee has. He just has to put it all together to accomplish his ultimate goal.
Still looking for total direction after the loss of his head coach, Robert Follis, a few years ago. But Kevin Lee is always a threat, always a factor. We'll see how it goes for him here tonight. Well, this guy has truly made the takedown a thing of beauty in mixed martial arts. With respect to yourself and George St. Pierre and the truly great takedown artists, this guy's closing the gap and entering that company in the eyes of many.
Oh, absolutely, because he's done such a great job of timing takedowns. I haven't seen anyone so good at slipping a jab into a takedown since George St. Pierre.
Right.
He does a phenomenal job of getting from step one to step two before his opponent even realizes, now he's in on my leg. And if they do get their hips back, immediately he's up into a foot sweep, or a headlock, or an inside trip. It's just so many different ways for him to get you to the floor that he will throw every single one at you every single time.
And a lot of fighters talk about that wrestling maintenance and how hard it is, right, over the course of a career to continue to drill those things. He talks a lot about that, and that's why he's continued to realize success here in the UFC. Our tale of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. The American is 27. The Brazilian is 34. Lee will have a 6-inch reach advantage. Now here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 18 wins, 7 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, USA, Kevin, the Motown phenom, Lee. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. A mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 20 wins, 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, Gilbert Berns. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready. You ready to fight?
Round one is underway between one of the more well-rounded fighters in this division against maybe the best grappler in this division. Going to be interesting to see how it plays out stylistically.
Yeah, you would think that he would just avoid grappling at all costs because he seems to have a clear advantage on the feet. But we've seen guys fight with their egos before. Let's see how he approaches this matchup.
Lee gets the tie clinch, tosses him to the mat. Now we'll see what he can do from here, DC.
Right into side control. He's going to try to control him, then find a submission. Trying to recover full guard there.
Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kimura.
Oh!
Turn on the elbow, and he's going to chase the submission finish.
Oh, and there's the tap.
He got the finish. What a beautiful Kimura finish by this great fighter.
And I don't care how high your threshold is for pain. When you're in that compromised state, better to tap and fight another day.
It's so crazy because people think the pressure's on your arm. It's all your shoulder. When somebody has a really good Kimura, it feels like they're going to break your shoulder. That's why you have to tap.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
So there he is, your winner by submission tonight, and that is how you put the rest of the division on notice. A huge result for him here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 46 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, Gilbert Berns.
All right, so there he is, all smiles, and rightfully so after he gets the job done by submission tonight. You told me off the air before the fight that he was going to submit him, and that's exactly what happened, man.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. And his opponent is known to lay in the guard. He made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.